the Flexi band. The Flexi band creates resistance and precision of movement, and that's why I love this prop. So we're going to start on our backs, and we're going to take that Flexi band over the ball of the foot. And we're going to start with our footwork, our very important footwork. So a little bit of the band is left at the top of the foot as we come into flex and point. As you point the foot, I want you to dome the front of the foot, doming the front of the foot. One more of these, and let's start rolling out that ankle. Big rolls, just allowing that movement into that joint. Other direction, rolling that foot through. Really use the Flexi band to work the muscles of the foot for 2 and 1. We're going to take the Flexi band now onto the heel of the foot and press up so that we really open up the shin and the back of the knee. Point and then flex. And you're really going to emphasize the flexion on this exercise. You're going to push that heel up into that ceiling, that band, push to ceiling, resist into the band for 2 and 1. And now we're going to take that band, place it back onto the ball of the foot, and just bring lots of resistance into that band, elbows to the mat. Inhale into those back ribs, drawing those abdominals in, and we're going to just send that leg away, scooping those abs, and return. Exhale. Inhale, return. So you're scooping those abdominals as you press and resist that band. 3 more. 2 and 1. And then reach that leg to the sky. Bring the other leg down as we set up for leg circles, keeping that nice natural curve of the low spine. Take that leg across the body and up. So really rolling that leg, keeping the pelvis as still as we can. Other direction. Circle to the top. Lovely rolls. Stabilize the pelvis by pulling in those abs. 2 and a 1. Bringing that other leg up to meet that foot. And let's switch to the other side, beginning with our flex and point. As we point and flex, point and flex. Really working on doming the front of that foot. Dome and dome. 1 more of these into rotation. So roll out that ankle. Feel that shin work. Marvelous work for shins and knees this. For 2 and 1. Opposite direction. Rolling out that ankle. So flexibility of ankles, so important. It's one of the earliest areas that we lose flexibility, which can affect knees and hips. So this is a great exercise. Let's now bring that band onto the heel and send that legs to the sky. Point and flex. So again, really work on the flexion here. Press, reaching that heel to sky. Abs engaged. Last one there. Taking that band back onto the ball of the foot and setting up for leg presses. Inhale into those back ribs. Exhale, reach and return. So you're pushing that leg away into the band. Scoop. 2 more. Resist. And 1 more, resist, and let's come into leg circle, stabilize, circle to the top. It's a circle to the top. For 2 and 1. Opposite direction. The standing leg, you want to reach it away. Circle to the top. Drawing in those abs for 2 and a 1. Other leg comes up to meet that foot. And let's now come into our press. So both elbows into mat. Make sure you're not jutting out that rib cage. Keep it down. Inhale, exhale, send those legs away and return. To modify, take it to the ceiling and return, or reach and return. So you're really pushing that band away. Think of a bar. You're pushing a bar away, scooping out those abs. Just one more here, and fabulous work. Let's work some different leg muscles. So bringing those heels together, coming into the frog. Again, when we've got our legs in the air, make sure that we haven't flattened our back into mat. Keep that nice natural curve of the low spine. As you exhale, zip those inner thighs together and return. Reach them away, return. Resist with that band. Reach and away. Modify to the ceiling. We've got one more, zipping those inner thighs together and return. Fabulous work. Bring those feet down, assisted roll up. Take an inhale, chin nod. As you exhale, scoop those abdominals to lift your upper spine and then roll it up. Take an inhale at the top. Exhale, we can change that arm position if you want to, and roll it down. To modify this, use lots of the band to bring you up. And to make it more challenging, you're going to imagine you haven't got a band there. Let's do one more. Exhale, scoop those abdominals to roll it all the way up. Wonderful. Coming into our rowing. So we're really opening up the back of the thigh and feeling very lifted through the crown of the head. Taking a little more of that band, take an inhale, and as you exhale, row those arms back. Inhale, and with each exhale, you're pulling those abdominals back. 2 more. 1 more, and now let's add a twist. Inhale and twist, and twist. So as you twist, it's that lovely sense of the spine lifting and growing longer. 1 more. Coming into our second rowing, bringing those palms now in front of the chest, fists together. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, roll back to wherever is comfortable for you. From there, take those arms long, grab those oars, and then as you pull the belly button back, come into seated position. If you want to make it harder, exhale, grab those oars and take those oars behind you, bringing it back. Exhale, and reach, and reach, and reach, and reach. 1 more. Exhale, scoop, scoop those abs back, keep scooping, and return. Good work. All righty. Let's take that band now and come into spine twist. So we're feeling lovely and lifted through the spine again. Again, feeling both sides of that body into mat and reaching those arms long. Let's exhale as we twist. Little further, and return. And so feel the ribs lead the movement, not the shoulders. The shoulders just follow the action of the ribs. Exhale. and return. Fabulous. Let's come on to bellies for a change of scene. Coming down. And let's just begin with our extension. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, roll on up through the spine, allowing that movement in those vertebrae, and roll it down. So we're going to take an inhale, and as we exhale, rolling up through the spine, and then peel each vertebrae down the mat, down into mat. Inhale, exhale, rolling up through the spine, and rolling down. We're now going to come into working with the band. So taking the band in your hands in a top V. If you have any rotator issues, I'd like you to do this without the band. Forehead into mat, inhale. And as you exhale, I'd like you to draw your belly button right back to spine. And with that strength, begin to lift those arms off the mat into top V. And we're going to reach those arms long and return and bring it down. Exhale, drawing the belly button back to spine, lift, reach, and return. One more, inhale. And as you exhale, pull those abdominals in to lift, powerhouse working as we reach those arms long and return. Let's bring it back all the way up and let's come into our cat stretch. Leading with the tailbone, tucking under, pressing into shoulder blades and release it down. Leading with the tailbone. Let that movement roll into your spine and return. And one more. Lead with the tailbone. Big stretch. And return. We're going to take the band now and get into some leg work. So taking the band onto the ball of the foot, and we're going to reach that leg long into the mat. Side lying. Relax that upper body onto that top arm and make a fist and create again some resistance. So if you have any arthritis in the hands, you want to try and make the hands not grip too tightly, just nice and easy. Engage that core as we lift and lower. Lift and lower. So really use the band here to lift and lower. One more. Bringing those legs to the front corner of mat. It's forward and back. Forward and back. One more. And back. Coming back to side lying. We're going to lift that leg and do tiny little circles inside a dime. Tiny circles inside a dime, and you're going to reach from your waist to one opposite direction. 2 and 1. Fabulous. Bringing those knees in now, we're going to take this loop and we're going to wrap it around and take those 2 loose ends so you've created a nice resistance. If you have hip issues, I'd like you just to do it with a loop like so. All right. So let's begin. This is great work for the glutes. So we're going to bring those knees in front of the hips. Again, relax that upper body, coming into sliding door, up and down. So with this one, that leg is parallel. So it's just lifting up and down. There's our last one, clamshells. So gluing those feet together and working at reaching that leg up. One more. And now we're going to open that clamshell and we're coming into rotator for the hip. Knee, knee, toe, toe. Again, we're rolling that thigh bone and you're going to feel these. And one more. We're going to hold that open clamshell, and we're going to reach and extend that leg and return. Reach. Keep those abdominals pulled in to really help the work, and then we're going to hold that leg and we're going to lift. We're almost there. 3, 2, and finish there. Great work. I know you felt that, I can. So let's stretch it out, taking that foot onto opposite knee and just bringing those legs in for a nice stretch. You might prefer to thread the hands through and just allow that stretch into the hip. If you want to increase the stretch, you can also press into that knee.